Eagles dropped 37 passes last year, the most in the National Football League. Wentz lobs this one, far side, pulled in, caught by Zach Ertz. Ninth play of this drive. Wentz, end zone, caught, touchdown, Jordan Matthews. Britton Colquitt kicking it away to Sproles. Sproles at his own 17. And here he goes. Midfield, inside the 45-yard line. 46 yards out. And it fades to the right, no good. This is what you call a real conundrum. Watch the officials under the goalpost. No good? Good. No good? Good. Good protection. He's going to go deep down the near sideline. It is caught by Pryor. What a catch by Pryor over Nolan Carroll. Crowell trying to skirt the left side and does for the touchdown.
First down.
Waving. Griffin on the run. Has a first down and more. Inside the 35 and out of bounds. Lots of time for Robert Griffin. He's going to go deep. Triple cover. And the catch is made inside the 25-yard line. Penalty flies. And the pass over the middle and caught close to midfield. Oh, right about any time. From the 15, back snap into the end zone. And out for the safety. Wentz, quick pass over the middle. It's complete. Very close to the first down marker. Wentz going to go for it all. Down the side. It is caught for the touchdown. Nelson Aguilar, the second-year wideout from Southern Cal. Bo Allen at 6'3", 327, and here's the touchdown for Ryan Matthews.
Came in with an excellent game plan to get after Robert Griffin, and the guys executed it well for him.
And one more time, Crowell, as the final seconds tick away, and that puts the cap on a Philadelphia win.
And not a great start for that offensive line that had its difficulty last week, and that continues as he gets blown up. Their first possession of the game at the Chicago 27. Wentz on target. Green Beckham out of the hold of the punter Donnie Jones. And Philadelphia on second and 18. Eddie Royal with some running room. Eddie Royal across the 40. To the formation. Tight to the line after a 31-yard gain. Cutler zings one. It is Alshon Jeffrey into Eagle territory.
Exploit these matchups on the outside. Alshon Jeffrey against Carroll. They love that matchup.
31-yard try for Connor Barth to tie the game. And it's no good. First and 10, Chicago. Cutler throwing one up for grabs. Alshon Jeffrey behind the defense. And makes the catch down at the 5-yard line.
Took the cheese.
Ooh.
We said it in the top of the broadcast. They loved Alshon Jeffrey.
As the tailback behind the fullback, Lasikin. Langford. Touchdown, Chicago. The guy who didn't play much but stood out was Trey Burton. Wentz stepped up to avoid the rush. Floats one down the field and caught by Jordan Matthews. Wentz. Over the middle in a triple coverage, and it's caught by Nelson Aguilar for the lead, and it is good. Another play fake. Cutler lost the football, and the Eagles have it. Watching the Eagles and the Bears. First and 10, Philadelphia. Carson Wentz on target. First down, Jordan Matthews. Sproles the motion man. Ryan Matthews driven back, stayed on his feet, and scores a touchdown for the Eagles.
The ex-San Diego Charger runs it with authority.
Jay Cutler on first down, an interception. Picked off by Nigel Bradham. Inside the 10 and wrestled out of bounds. Florida State. On first and goal, Wentz to Trey Burton. Flag down. He's in the end zone with a touchdown.
Offside. Defense number 74, lined up in the neutral zone. That penalty's declined. The result of the play is a touchdown.
At Jay Cutler walking to the locker room. They've been looking at his right hand a few times when he's been on the sidelines. 6 years combined with Jim Schwartz. Langford fumbles, and the Eagles have it again. Approximately 17 million homes throughout Mexico. Ryan Matthews turns the corner for the Eagles, weaves his way through traffic, and has a first down. They pitch it back to Ryan Matthews, and he goes into the end zone untouched.
Better keep this ball outside the numbers. Don't let Royal do anything.
They come after Jones, and he just did get it off. And a good kick. Royal made the first man miss. Got away from Brent Selleck as well, and now he's picking up some blockers. Eddie Royal trying to get the Bears back in the game. Touchdown, Chicago. No flags on the play.
And he is still a dynamic open field return specialist. And we needed some juice in this stadium for these Bear fans. But what a great job.
Final score is the Eagles 29 and the Bears 14.
Not a whole lot of space downfield, and he looks again. This time lofts it, and he's got his target. At the Philadelphia 40, that is Eli Rogers with the big gain.
All I know is his feet are quick, getting out of trouble.
Here's Chris Boswell, and that kick is blocked. Pittsburgh keeps the football for over 6 minutes and then fails to get 3 from 36 yards out. Here's Wentz. Gets rid of it quickly. It's Selleck breaking a tackle across the 40 and bumped out at the 45. Brent Selleck.
The most dynamic player on their defense.
Gonna come back over here to Sproles. He's got blockers in front. Watch Sproles go. Sproles. 100th career attempt for Caleb Sturgis. He's 5 out of 6 this year. And from 29 yards out, it's good. Pocket seal. Pass on the way, and it's a beauty. On the sideline. That's a touchdown. Jordan Matthews from Carson Wentz.
Wide receiver comes under and just sticks it right to the chest of Matthews.
It's more like 4 to go here as Roethlisberger going deep down the field, and that one is hauled in by Sammy Coates.
And that's Big Ben.
How about that? 3 catches for Coates already this year, over 40 as Roethlisberger.
Beautiful. Roethlisberger on his long passes, he's thrown and completed just as many as anybody in the NFL. So many defenders around him, he couldn't even look down the field.
Boswell from 40, the last one blocked, but this one is good. To the Futures Music Corps program, helping clean up a local playground. And here come the Eagles on offense with another completion.
Very well in these first 3 games.
38 yards, and Sturgis delivers the 3. Here's 3rd and 8. Oh, he sidesteps one Steeler defender and finds Sproles. Sproles cuts back to the middle. No one will be, well, yes, hold on a minute. Sproles wiggles twice, and yes, he takes it home for the touchdown.
That touchdown run, but it's Carson Wentz. Nobody open. Breaks the pocket, and he knows he's not going to run for the first down, so he goes along the line of scrimmage, and what a good adjustment by Sproles.
Look at that twice. Pass almost intercepted, just out of the hands. They blitz, it's picked up, and Wentz takes advantage to 7.
Types of plays.
First down, 13-yard line. Smallwood again with the quickness down to the 1. going to run. In for the touchdown. It's Wendell Smallwood.
A man who can move.
2nd and 18 again. The pressure. And the ball is on the ground. Picked up by the Eagles.
Can't stop the strength.
First and goal. Hand off. Barner. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
At the end of the game, I think they finally tired him out.
2nd and 10. Ben gets free. Flag is down to the end zone. Fight for the football. Hayward Bay.
Watch this. At the very last second, jumps and turns.
Holding. Offense, number 66. That penalty is declined. The ruling on the field is an interception.
Doug Peterson becomes the first Eagles coach to win his first 3 games to start a season at the beginning of his career.
He's averaged better than 90 catches per season since coming to Detroit 3 years ago. Riddick the other way. Lots of daylight in front and finally run out of bounds. 3rd down and 11. They're coming after Stafford, and he guns it across the middle. They bring in the fullback Michael Burton, and they go out of the shotgun on 2nd and goal. And it is a touchdown for Theo Riddick.
Anytime you can put Theo Riddick on a linebacker like they did with Kendricks, it's a mismatch.
2nd down and 12. Stafford flushed out of the pocket. This guy can run now. And he slides.
He's in rhythm.
They fake it one way to Tate, and how about this? It is Riddick into the end zone for his 2nd touchdown. What a fake that was with Tate in the backfield.
You sneak Riddick out the backside, everybody's looking at Golden Tate. Riddick's open on the backside all day. That's what play callers are in rhythm.
That's Huff in motion. And then they hand it off. First carry for Sproles. They fake it and throw it, and that is a touchdown to Ryan Matthews.
His rule is first outside receiver, which was Matthews. So
he's starting his 87th consecutive game today, and he's been hit a lot. This is Golden Tate, and he's inside the 1-yard line. 2nd down and goal. They're looking for Bolden. He's covered. They come back the other way, and it's a touchdown for Marvin Jones Jr.
Realizes the ball's not gone to Bolden, keeps himself alive and makes an extra move, presents himself, and Stafford finds him.
To get him into field goal range. Flags down again. And open is Ertz. To 3rd down and 8, 5-man rush. Wentz to the big fella, and he's still on his feet. Green Beckham is run out of bounds at the 5-yard line. And that is a touchdown to Huff. They put Huff and Matthews right next to one another, and they go to Huff.
And year 1, Jim Caldwell cleaned that up with the Lions, and they went 11-5, went to the playoffs.
Exactly right. Ball is loose. And let's see, it looked like originally that the Eagles had it.
And you see him trying to make a move through the traffic, and the ball just came out of his hands.
Great protection. I mean, you have no chance. Lions must have a stop here. They pitch it to Matthews, and the Lions, the ball is on the ground. And do the Lions have it? Waiting for an official sign, and now it's given to Detroit.
Darius Slay's going to come into this pitcher and put his head across the bow and put that shoulder right on that football, springing it loose.
And Ryan Matthews has the ball in the wrong arm. You got to have it in the sideline arm and get that shoulder in front to protect. He's got it on the inside arm, and that ball's popped free.
And Stafford to throw it off his back foot, finds a wide open Golden Tate. Good snap, good hold, good kick. The Lions have recaptured the lead. Boy, he's airing this one out down the field in traffic, and it's intercepted by Darius Slay. Slay caused the fumble, and now he forces the first interception in the career of Carson Wentz.
Slay really became the receiver. He spotted it and went for the football and essentially boxed out Aguilar from going for it. A tremendous play by Darius Slay.
Made a great play on the ball and a great catch.
Eagles lose for the first time. Lions win it 24-23.
Darren Sproles in the backfield. Wentz taken down once again. First downs and 5 punts to this point. Off the play action, Cousins hits to Sean Jackson in Eagles territory. From the Eagles 31, it's Matt Jones running hard. First down and more. Jones finally tackled in the red zone for the first time. From the 16-yard line. Cousins to the end zone. Crowder, touchdown!
Jamison Crowder, the inside guy of 3. He's going to run a little switch route. They run a little traffic with both receivers. Malcolm Jenkins gets caught up in that traffic, and you can't throw it any better.
The backfield, the rookie out of Tulane. First and 10, 22-yard line. This is Kelly, who breaks free for a first down and more. Kelly across midfield. And he is finally tackled. Third down and 5. Cousins to the end zone. Touchdown, Vernon Davis.
Here's Vernon Davis. Remember Jordan Reed out. Simple post route. Gets in between the zone defense of Jenkins and 53 Bradham. Kirk Cousins playing with great confidence.
Smallwood on the return. Across the 30, the 40, midfield, Smallwood still going. All the way to the end zone for an Eagles touchdown, 86 yards.
Tremendous job blocking Marcus Smith. And there's Selleck on the key block. And then it's Wendell Smallwood just outrunning the kick coverage of the Washington Redskins. And that's the answer they were looking for.
Off the fake to Jones. Picked off! Malcolm Jenkins! One man to beat, it's Cousins! And Jenkins will take it all the way for an Eagles score!
Look at Marcus Smith up here. The boot away, but watch him do his job. Get up in Kirk Cousins' face, make him throw right away, and Malcolm Jenkins undercuts. It's a great play by Marcus Smith. Great eyes by Malcolm Jenkins. And then playmaking ability to take it all the way to the end zone.
Skins took a 14-0 lead. This is Matt Jones. And Jones picks up a first down and a lot more out across midfield. Matt Jones, touchdown. Third down and 14. Wentz fires downfield. And Jordan Matthews makes the catch. Sturgis, 38-yard attempt. And the kick is straight through. New set of downs for the Redskins. As Cousins throws, and he finds his man down the sidelines. Vernon Davis into Eagles territory. Wentz complete for a first down. It's Green Beckham from the Redskins 44. Wentz fires, and it's Ertz. His first catch today. Zach Ertz, 38 earlier in this quarter. The kick is good. Third down and 7. It is Jones, and Matt Jones picks up a first down and a lot more. Jones caught from behind by McLeod, but that will do it. Eagles out of timeouts. 135 for Matt Jones. Redskins win their 4th straight. And they will travel to Detroit next week. Eagles lose for the 2nd consecutive week. Their first division game. They will host the Minnesota Vikings next Sunday.
So another Eagles penalty. Second down throw. And it's intercepted off the batted ball. And it is Sendejo inside the 5-yard line, and the Vikings in business.
There's certainly pressure inside, and that causes an errant throw by Wentz, and just excellent coverage there by Eric Kendricks, in perfect position for Sendejo to make a play. This is an opportunistic defense.
It's intercepted in the end zone. First interception thrown this year.
Well, there's pressure in his face, but Bradford just completely misses the safety and throws into coverage. Passer is a defensive end. He makes a heck of a play.
Fumbled on the exchange. Wentz trying to get it. It's still a live ball. And the Vikings have the football.
What happened on the exchange, I don't know if Sproles got his arm up or not. Oh, you know what? It came right out of Wentz's hand. He never placed it in there. The ball's coming loose from Carson Wentz. Sproles never has a chance to even take the handoff on that one. And then with an opportunity, a couple guys there, Wentz and Sproles, to get on it. And they failed to do so.
Order on offense so far today. So now Bradford, a chance at redemption, and he's stripped. The football is loose. Has it gone back to Philadelphia? That's Malcolm Jenkins. There is a flag on the play, and Jenkins is going to race to the end zone. But we wait on a penalty as that ball was stripped away by Connor Barwin.
We'll take a closer look at it and we'll see. But you see Connor Barwin come around. He just beats Jake Long, and looks like there's a touch there by Kyle Rudolph. That's should be coming back.
Third down. Steps away from pressure, throws, and it nearly intercepted, or was it intercepted? It looked like Xavier Rhodes picked it off, and he did. A 5th turnover in this first quarter. Blair Walsh has hit on 9 of 12 this year. He's got a lot of leg. I mean, he's had his ups and downs. This one is good. Huff from the 2. And Huff with running room. Runs by the kicker, and he's off to the races. Inside the 20. Huff will go the distance. And Wentz going to run it. Wentz is a good athlete. And he's in for the 2-point conversion.
Negative play, here they come.
Here they come is right. And Bradford hit as he throws. It's picked up by Allen. There's a polar bear. Big Bo Allen. Off the edge, it was Rodney McLeod who appeared to jar it loose, and then the big fella Allen got it.
Well, they come off the edge. You got Kendricks, he's there, and safety off the edge as well, and they strip him, and Bo Allen's able to then make a play on the ball. Smaller receiver, but he's a tough matchup.
Wentz dumps it off to Matthews. Flag comes down. And this one may come back as Matthews leaps into the air. Green in that big body. And they go to him. And he muscles his way into the end zone.
Yeah, playing zone coverage here. They come off it, and Kendricks is there and puts a hit on him right away, and Terrence Newman as well. But you know, he's like I said earlier, he's a big physical receiver, and was a real concern coming in this game for the Vikings.
Asiata cuts it to the outside. And Asiata across midfield. He'll be run out of bounds.
A smart play calling on his part.
Very short punt. And this is Shields. He's run back 2 so far this year, and this time he fumbles. Never had a handle.
I think he was indecisive at first as to whether or not he was actually going to field the ball, and that indecision led to him not being able to secure it properly. Initially, I think he was going to let it bounce, but when it got such a favorable bounce, he went and got it. But it's just another costly mistake. So that's the offensive line, Ryan Matthews.
Matthews trying to turn the corner and unable to do so. Is that ball loose?
Sure looked like it might have come out. Question is, was he down?
And it is Minnesota football.
He has had, and then also the amount of times that he's been getting hit this year.
To the end zone, and a flag comes in, a touchdown to Cordero Patterson.
To this play, Cordero Patterson He runs the post route. Sam sticks it in there.
The ruling on the field is a touchdown.
At the very end as McLeod passes him.
Hit to a defenseless receiver, number 23. That penalty will be enforced on the kickoff.
After last week, like I said, this whole defense was, and they came out and they dominated this football game, and they're going to leave this game 4-2.
And somewhere across this great country of ours, all those members of the 1972 Miami Dolphins are popping the corks on champagne. The Vikings, the last unbeaten team.
I don't know if they're doing that or not at this stage of the season.
Hey,
but I like where you were going with that. I like that.
21-10 the final. We'll be back to wrap this one up. Vikings their first loss in the season.
They're not surrendering, trust me, not with a record of 5-1. And the kickoff a couple of yards into the end zone, and Lucky Whitehead, and he gets wrapped up at the 10-yard line, and the Eagles, who have great special teams, they're able to recover. The Cowboys are. Dallas has outscored the opponents 37-10 in the first quarter, but a 3rd and 9 here, and he flared out to Elliott, and Elliott is able to gain yardage after contact in the world for any sport.
No doubt.
And Wentz, his first play is a pass and a first down. Cole Beasley back at the 10-yard line. Flag is down. Our first of the game. Cowboys may have had an extra man on the field. And
2-minute men on the field. Receiving team. 5-yard penalty resulting in a first down.
Cowboys moving around on that defensive front. Little toss to Sproles, and Sproles will get the first down. And a lot more inside the 20.
But they're still in the market looking before the trade deadline.
Caleb Sturgis, 30-yard field goal. Corner blitz. It's picked up. Going deep downfield, and on the run making the catch is Des Bryant all the way down to the Philadelphia 20-yard line.
Tough spot.
Yeah, we'll delve into that in a minute. As through the middle goes Elliott. He scored 5 touchdowns this season. And this time Prescott keeps it. Wide open touchdown. It's Keith Smith. And they're going to go play action and flare it out to the running back. Elliott breaks away, goes down the sidelines. He moves them back to the Philly 43. Elliott now to the outside. Gets around the corner. Gets by McElvin. Boy career. 38-yard attempt. And that one is good. And here come the Cowboys. They blitz, and the catch is made. He's 10 of 13 for 58. Nice hole on the left side, and exploiting that is Sproles, the receiver on the left side. And they hand it, and walking into the end zone is Matthews for the touchdown. The Speedway in Fort Worth. Action coming up next weekend. Lucky Whitehead takes it, and Lucky Whitehead
in the zone in there as well.
Potent combination. Play action. Prescott surveys, throws wide open. Bryant makes the catch at the Falcons-Bucks on Thursday night. 2nd down and 9 now. Escaping. Prescott. He's already run for 1 touchdown. Prescott in the pocket. Fires over the middle. Intercepted at the goal line. And Hicks thought about running it out. He'll just take a knee there and bring the ball out to the 20-yard line. It's taken a ton of time off the clock. And now he goes to the outside, and that will be caught. This will do it for the half. And Wentz throws to the sideline. And his second effort looks pretty good, too. And it is good.
Tool to have in the secondary.
Number 1 pick out of Connecticut last year. Good protection. Wentz throws, and that'll be a first down.
He tackle, and they just can't get him on the ground.
But quickly on 3rd and 4, and that's caught. Touchdown, Jordan Matthews. So under 50%, 137 yards. And they're going to run a fake here. And he's got a ton of room. Chris Jones takes the ball to the Philadelphia 44-yard line. Trying to spread it around a little bit. Back to the ground they go. Here goes Elliott through the middle. Elliott inside the 10. 23-yard attempt for Bailey. And the quarterback And the pass over the middle.
Boy, he could make a big difference for this team.
34-yard attempt is good. 3rd and 15. Throw it out here to Beasley, and he's going to throw deep downfield and too deep for Terrence Williams. It's Sunday night. And this drive starts with a fumble, and the Dallas Cowboys with the recovery. With a golden chance after the fumble, and then Bailey's kick is good. Low snap, dropped it, throws, and then Sproles gets taken down.
Play from the Cowboys.
60-yard gain goes a wasting, and pass is caught from the 37. Prescott to the sideline. Prescott feels the pressure, has room to run, and picks up the first down. He likes it out there. 2nd down and 10. Now he's going to go downfield here, adjusting and making the catch is Des Bryant for the touchdown.
He threw that one outside, didn't he?
3-man rush. Pass to the outside, juggled, and knocked away, incomplete. Here they come. Prescott, incomplete. 4-man rush.
Look out.
Keeps it alive. Gets buried from behind, and it was all he could do to hold on to the football. Bottom of the screen. Look out. Prescott's going to get sacked.
On the defensive side.
Fake to Elliott. Prescott hanging in there. Fires. Caught. Beasley. Whitehead. He's going to block. They try a sneak, and they push him to a first down. Elliott through the middle. Elliott as the extra protector. And then it's flared out to Elliott, and Elliott will take the ball very close to a first down. Elliott in the backfield. Prescott. Elliott got knocked down. Throws wide open. Jason Witten to win the game.
Second down and 3. Pass is picked off. Landon Collins. And another interception for number 21.
It's a high throw. Landon Collins now with another big play.
Quick throw, Beckham. Room to run. Beckham gone. Touchdown Giants.
Play action brings these guys up, and then it creates a throwing lane for Eli Manning and Odell Beckham, who comes off the ball in an excellent release, but a poor angle by the free safety, McLeod.
Wentz hangs in, throws high, another pick, intercepted by Adams. He's forced out of bounds with his first NFL interception. Manning, end zone, pass caught, wide open, Roger Lewis, touchdown.
Well, good protection up front. Roger Lewis, one of those guys that McAdoo talked about getting into the game and seeing what they can do, and just poor secondary play again.
What's up? Fake toss, and now wide open is the tight end Burton. And he stepped out of bounds, but a good start to this drive. Wentz keeps it, and he's dragged down. Jason Pierre-Paul. 34-yard try by Sturgis, who's now hit 18 straight. Manning, down he goes. A sack for this Philadelphia defense. And that's their 23rd of the season. Carson Wentz having to play catch up. A couple of interceptions. Here's one down the middle. Pass is caught. Ertz.
And the Eagles with some big throws to the tight ends. 2 for Burton, this one to Ertz, good for 30.
He's electing to go for it and obviously confident. 5 for 5 on 4th down.
Here's Wentz. There's nothing out there, and Wentz is swallowed up.
Here in this first half so far.
Play action. Wentz airs it out. Big arm. He's got the rookie and downfield Treggs inside the 15.
Nothing fancy. Bryce Treggs, he just takes off. He runs deep to the post, and he runs right down the middle past Burhay.
Here's Matthews bouncing it. Apple was slow to react. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Eagles thought to be in the market for a receiver. Pass downfield, what a catch! And a perfect throw to Victor Cruz. Out of bounds at the 10. Quick throw. Beckham has got his second of the day. Touchdown, Giants.
Well, Manning gets the ball. He throws it up quick. You have to when you're down this tight and you're throwing a fade route, and it really was not a ball to the pylon.
Good one. Sproles back inside the 20. Little room in front of him, and now a lot of room in front of him.
Look out.
Sproles to the sideline. And he's out of bounds at the 14. He's in the backfield at fullback. Hand off to Sproles, and depends on the spot. Looks short. Harrison was in there, and that should be short. And another turnover on downs as Doug Peterson has left 6 points out there. On first down, Wentz. He is going for the big target. Pass is caught by Matthews. It's blocked. Jenkins comes away with it. Now the ball comes out. That's a live ball, and let's see who gets it. Jason Pierre-Paul blocked it, but then on the return, Janoris Jenkins had it knocked out. Herzlich has it for the Giants, it appears. Sees a field goal blocked, and there's JPP.
That ball didn't have a chance. Neutral zone.
Here's Sproles left side. Peters with a block, and Sproles with a nice carry.
But he will wear down at that side.
Here's a pass caught for a first down. That's Aguilar. And Aguilar down inside the 5. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 3. First round pick out of USC. Handoff is to Barner. And Barner spins to the goal line. Touchdown. We've heard Rocky and now Balboa. On second down, Manning steps up. Shepard all alone, but a flag on the play. Touchdown, Giants.
Sterling Shepard, he's in the slot. He's going to run a corner. There's the penalty on Malcolm Jenkins.
Holding. Defense number 27.
Including the Pat Tillman Foundation, USO, and Wounded Warrior Project. As Beckham makes the catch, and he picks up 10.
Someone still might be on the ground, sure enough.
That's Beckham. You can see Brett Jones was calling for a trainer from the sideline, and there's the hit. Second down and 8. Wentz protected. Pass caught. Ertz first down. And Ertz has been a little bit more involved in this game. Play action. Wentz throws. He's got Ertz. And he slides down with a first down at the 15-yard line. And a good throw on the move by Carson Wentz. Last try was blocked. This try is perfect. And it's an 8-point game, 28-20. Here's Beckham, nice pass. Tight coverage. The Eagles say they have the ball. And now the officials get together. Right into the gut of Beckham. And then Carroll, as they go to the ground, rips it out.
I don't agree with this one.
at all. Let's see if it works. Wentz. Pass is caught. Matthews for a huge first down. A hand on that throw. Here's a 38-yard try. Sturgis having a great year, and it's a 5-point game. The down of the game. It's tipped and picked. Intercepted. Hicks. His second in as many weeks. It was Connor Barwin who got a hand on it. And what an athletic interception by the middle linebacker. Extra men on the rush to the end zone, incomplete for Jordan Matthews. And the Giants will hang on.
Second and 2 from the 4. Hand it off again. Touchdown.
Just clearing out the Atlanta Falcons, and that's easy pickings for Ryan Matthews.
I don't know many young quarterbacks, if any, will say that. On a 2nd down and 1, they fake the run, they fake the reverse screen, and Matthews gets some blocks. Ryan Matthews into Falcon territory. This is one of them. 3rd and 8. 4-man rush. He's got time. He's going to loft it wide open. It's Matthews and another conversion. First down, blitz. Picked up, back foot throw, looking for Jones. What a completion. Blitz. Ryan over the middle, and he's got a completion. Jones breaks a tackle, and he's taken down. Connor Barwin back on the field for the Eagles. Remember, he got hurt last trip. Here's Freeman, big hole, good cut. Freeman inside the 20. So the Eagles with 3 timeouts to go on the 2-minute warning, 2:53 to play with. They're going to run it. Matthews, big hole. Ryan Matthews all the way out to the 40 for 125 throwing. Throw it again. Pressure, drops it, picks it up. And now it's still loose, and the Falcons will pick it up.
He's come alive this year, working against Vaitai, and then has the wherewithal to get his left hand down there. It's all about the ball. Dan Quinn preaches it every day. Tremendous job. Carson Wentz, 2 hands on the ball, thinks he secures it right here, but it goes right through his legs. Don't believe him.
This is Wendell Smallwood. The rookie breaks a tackle. Smallwood, big hole inside the 30. And this Eagles defense doing a job. Here we go from Matt Ryan. Pressure coming from Graham. Steps up and fires for Jones, and he's got it.
He's brought physicality.
And was a first down, though. And now Matthews sprinting left. Ryan Matthews has had himself a day. Ryan, pressure up the middle, throws. He's got a man wide open, and he connects. It's Taylor Gabriel. Off to the races. Touchdown. Wentz, Matthews, inside, touchdown! Back, looking, firing, intercepted, and that'll do it. It's McKelvin. And so the Eagles get the win, 24-15 over the Falcons. For Pam Oliver and John Lynch, I'm Kevin Burkhardt. Thanks for watching. To Kurt Menefee in L.A., we go.
He's only worried about one thing, his football team today.
2nd and 2. And Kosai's with a nice wiggle, and he takes off down the sideline, and it's a chase. McLeod will not get there. No flag, 72 yards.
They were so excited to get him back in action. We saw it last week. And how about that speed, Jim Nance? Speed, and he can really catch the football out of the backfield.
Extra point, and that's the 10th of the day missed across the league.
It's almost always high, not low.
3rd and 9. They pick up the... Oh, no, it gets to him. They smother him. Not a chance to get a second look around. Bobby Wagner, 3rd and a long 4. And is pulled in by Green Beckham.
Makes the defense think a little and not as aggressive.
Stepping up, away from the heat. Wentz gets it away. He's got the completion to sell it. And Sherman trying to hold on to him before the help arrives. Wentz completes it, and reaching across is Ertz. Heads up play. Ertz breaks the plane for the touchdown.
He definitely gets across the goal line. Just don't think about throwing his name out there as you do the other guys.
Here's the first running play for Rawls. He's been waiting for that since week 2. He picks up 9.
He still does occasionally.
There's the first down. Carried. Look at Rawls make the cut to the outside. He saw an opening. Think he brings some energy to this offense. That's 18. That penalty, if nothing else, put him in the field goal range. Wilson flings in, and it is caught. Graham got away. Graham to the end zone for the touchdown.
He sees Russell scramble. He moves. What a throw by Russell Wilson. Full speed to his left, and just gives Jimmy Graham a chance to catch the ball.
Offense taken over to the 23. And Wilson going up top to Baldwin, who got behind the secondary, and his first catch of the game is a big one. Wilson down the field again. Got an open player at the 10. Stretching out for it. The ball comes out. And they're going to mark him inside of the 3. Freeze to snap it back. And that kick is good. To go up 16-7. Clock still running down at 22 seconds. Intercepted by Chancellor. And he falls at the 40.
Cam Chancellor comes from the other side. It's a deep safety and a low safety, and Cam Chancellor was the low safety. Carson Wentz never saw him.
Gonna throw from the goal line. Heaves it down the field, and it is intercepted by Sherman. It's Wilson. Open is Baldwin. Baldwin high steps it down to about the 26. It's to Baldwin, who's looking to throw. He's looking to go back to Wilson. It's there for the touchdown.
Doug Baldwin did a really good job of pulling up probably before he was ready because he was under pressure, but a perfect spiral and a perfect throw to Russell Wilson. Check out his form, and throws well under pressure.
Wentz, ball comes out. Boy, he got walloped. Oh, it's recovered by Seattle. Recovery by Jeremy Lane. Averill was the one who put the hit on him.
Recovered by the offense. 4th down.
Oh, now they've changed the call down on the field. Now they say it's recovered by the offense, but they signaled the other way. You saw it. Vaitai looked to have it there on the recovery. Look at Averill.
Yep.
He's missed 4 PATs. He's missed only 2 field goals, 19 out of 21. And he's got another field goal. 20 unanswered. The defense makes the play. I'm not even sure he would have had enough for the first anyway. Ertz. Over to Baldwin. Baldwin breaking tackles. Hauschka's kick. No good. Here's Wentz. Dropping back 7 yards and firing it right on the money. To Jordan Matthews. 3rd and 5 snap. Wentz. A little extra heat on that one. Complete. They've driven 61 yards to this point. To the end zone. He's got a touchdown. Caught by Green Beckham.
Green Beckham goes to the back of the end zone, but it was the crossers underneath that opened up the throwing lane to him at the back of the end zone, and Carson Wentz very relaxed that time, waited on it, and found the open man.
A touchdown and a 2 to tie. There's the 2-point attempt, got a man open, and it's caught. And that's Aguilar with the two-point catch
with Carson Wentz.
Here's Sturgis. Looks the other way with the onside kick. And it is smothered up by Luke Wilson.
How important every single game is.
Ooh, that was a dangerous play. Barely got the exchange, the handoff, because Cox was just there immediately. The handoff here to Boykin, the backup quarterback. Here's Wentz dropping back to the 3. Guns it across the middle for a first down to the 33.
Throw it down the field.
They leave underneath wide open for Smallwood. And he's out to the 50. Wentz, they got to him. Pass falls incomplete. Going to be interesting to see what happens this week with all these injuries. Will the Seahawks be in the market for another running back?
Well, we'll find out. We'll see the severity of those injuries.
Seattle today, 439 total yards. That's their best of the season, and tops on the year too in rushing yards with 152.
Third down, a yard. Rodgers, here he goes again. He's rushed for 18 first downs this year to lead their team. Nice move by Randall Cobb after the catch, and he has a first down. To the left goes Rodgers. Across the line of scrimmage, across the first down marker goes Rodgers for Green Bay. Rodgers, the quick pop for a touchdown to Davante Adams.
You wanted a quick start, you got it.
Player who started the year as a backup, pressed into duty with the injuries to Ryan and Martinez. Wentz on target. Dorial Green-Beckham.
They've had a lot of problems.
Matthews out of the game. Play fake by Wentz. Looking deep, throwing deep to an open receiver. First down. Particularly Bryce Treggs. He steps in tonight for Aguilar. The pass caught. Green-Beckham working for every inch. Wentz trying to throw. He can run as well. Couple of play fakes. He dove for the goal line. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Of an entertaining first quarter here in Philadelphia. The toss. The James starts. Nice cut. First down. And the great effort with help from his linemen. With the difficulties they're having on defense. That's the loss of a key player to the end zone. And a catch made in traffic. Davante Adams, his second touchdown of the game.
On the opening possession to Cook, he drops a ball in here to Davante Adams. That's amazing.
Ooh.
How did Adams catch that ball?
And how did Nolan Carroll miss it? He just didn't see the ball. He was turning toward it but couldn't find it. But a long way to go in this game. Deep drop, Carson Wentz just did get it off. And it's a first down to Jordan Matthews. Fully before he arrived. Wentz. A page out of Aaron Rodgers' book. Crossed midfield. Long throw and a nice catch. 7 seconds away from the 2-minute warning. Take a reverse to Treggs, and it took so much time that Wentz had nowhere to go except into the arms of Mike Daniel on 3rd and 10+. Look out from behind. Wentz weaving his way across the line to make and much more. Taking a page again out of the Aaron Rodgers book. Keeps the drive alive. A blitz brought by Dom Capers. Wentz got it off. Bryce Treggs, the speedy rookie out of Cal. John Dornbos is the snapper. And the kick is good. Ooh, Wentz got hit. And then the intended receiver, Ertz, got hit. He wanted a flag against Morgan Burnett from the Green Bay 45-yard line. Wentz, that throw sailed out of his hand high, intercepted by Ha-Ha Clinton Dix. They brought it back to the 28-yard line. It was intended for Zach Ertz, but that looked high as soon as it left his hand. First turnover of the game. On first down, Aaron Rodgers after the play fake, throwing deep and looking for Adams, who makes the over-the-shoulder catch. He's had a big night. He beat Leotis McKelvin over the weekend with the defensive coordinator. 33-yard field goal up and good for Mason Crosby. No, nor have I. I'm sure Lisa hasn't either. And she spent more time on those sidelines as a reporter than we have, obviously. Zach Ertz the catch. Wentz off for Kenyon Barner, the former Oregon Duck. This is a 50-yard try. 3 out of 4 this year from 50+, and that's a beauty. Green Bay 6 out of 8 on third down. Rodgers incomplete. Looked like it caught Jared Cook, the tight end, by surprise. There is a flag down. Back behind the line of scrimmage.
Personal foul, roughing the passer. Defense number 91. 15-yard penalty, automatic first down.
Fletcher Cox, a man who has been frustrated, called with a late hit on Rodgers. What?
Wow.
I didn't see anything there. Went high. Perhaps that's what they saw.
As you said, he earned everything he has gotten along the way.
Wow.
And Rodgers, catch made by Nelson on the juggle. Eagles would like to force a field goal attempt, keep it a one-score game. Rodgers throws wide open. Another big catch by Adams, breaks a tackle from Nolan Carroll and weaves down to the 3-yard line. Do not have a rushing touchdown by a running back this year, and that finally changes. Aaron Ripkowski takes it in. All 3 of their rushing touchdowns have been by Aaron Rodgers. Finally, a running back runs one into the end zone for Green Bay. There was a penalty. Wentz dumps it off. Wendell Small with good balance. Again, 5-man rush. They move Wentz, and they did not take him to the ground. There is a flag down as Wentz got away and very nearly got the first down. Came up about 3 yards short.
Personal foul, grasping the face mask. Defense number 56. 15-yard penalty, automatic first down.
7-yard run, 15-yard penalty. Dumped off to Sproles. Blockers out in front. There's John's pregame. Wentz pointed out Matthews, who was coming on a blitz. Low snap, and Matthews got there. Packers are 9 for 11. This is 3rd and 12. Eagles in desperate need of a stop. Rodgers, another extended play and a first down. 3rd down at 18. It feels like they've had the ball forever, and they're just at midfield. There's Davante Adams. It's 4th and 5. They're going for it. Down the sideline. Another push off by Jordy Nelson. There's no flag. He got away with one, it looked like, from here with Jalen Mills in coverage. They rule it a catch. Jeremy, Wyoming for his college game next week. Mason Crosby.
Their line has struggled, and they haven't had much of a running game.
Nope. Without their leading rusher for the year. Right on target.
And Dob Capers told us we're going to see more of Peppers down the stretch. Here's another one.
Down goes Wentz again. This time Nick Perry. Well, much needed win, and I think a big sigh of relief with the play of the defense tonight, which was certainly helped by Aaron Rodgers on the ball control offense. They had more than a 10-minute edge in time of possession. And the upcoming schedule, they have the Texans and Seahawks the next couple of weeks coming to Lambeau Field, and they get a head-to-head shot against Minnesota and Detroit, the 2 teams ahead of them in their division.
For this young man who grew up about 45 minutes north of here in Centerville, Ohio, he's missed his last 3 extra points, but this field goal try is good from 32 yards away. And right back in there today, 3rd down and 8. Things open up, and now Wentz trying to get to the first down marker, which he will do. He runs it much better than a lot of people think he does. He's a good athlete, and decided to go to the University of Texas. Wide open Rafael. How does a guy on 3rd and 9 get that open all the way to the 44-yard line? Well, there are a lot of guys, Core and James Wright, Burkhead getting playing time now with the injuries they've had the last 3 weeks. Third down, and Dalton looked for the big ball. And it's caught by Core. And he is dragged down at the 5-yard line. What a throw. When they're looking for a touchdown running the ball, that's always Jeremy Hill. And he finds the end zone here. Sturgis has hit 4 field goals this year from 50 plus. This one 51, and it's off the upright. I think the Bengals were trying to get that play off before they looked at it, and a good thing they did. Second down, pump fake one way, comeback screen the other way to Hill, leapfrogs a defender, and he's down to the 16-yard line, about 2 yards shy of a first down. Boy, he turned around one of the worst franchises into really one of the best in recent years. 33 yards and right down the middle for Nugent. Dalton has hit on 7 of 8 on this drive. And look into the end zone for Eifert. And you call it, Charles Davis. That is a touchdown.
And get help. We still have a chance.
Dalton looking for the long one to LaFell. And he got it at the 35-yard line. Third down and 5. You see they need to get to the 3 to get a first down. Dalton to the end zone. Touchdown, Brandon LaFell.
Just a little bit more, and that could lead to other mistakes.
They're faking one way on the run. Wentz slings it across the middle end. That reception made by the rookie Paul Turner. And a big gainer for Turner, the rookie out of Louisiana Tech. Way back to 2006 in the 4th round, they found Pecco out of Michigan State. Second down. Under heavy pressure, and this time it is picked off.
Things of that nature to stall your offense, that kills you.
Dalton looking down the sideline, and the reception is made by the rookie Tyler Boyd. 26-yard attempt, and it is good. So they got the timeout. No penalty. It's 4th down and 5. They need to get to the 8. Wentz backs up, throws in the end zone, wide open, and that is a touchdown for Zach Ertz, his 2nd of the year. Quick slant to Burkhead. Pretty nifty moves there, and then he put it on the ground. And the Eagles say they've recovered it. Burkhead a couple of really nice moves to get additional yardage and then lost the handle. And that's the quickest way a Philadelphia team has a chance to get back in it if they have recovered.
Look, we're still 14:51 to go. This thing's long from being over. And there it is.
There it is indeed.
You know that big guy wants to play.
Wentz down the middle, and it's intercepted. And then into the arms of Williams.
He stands in there tall and delivers.
Stands tall again and has it batted right back into his arms, and then he takes off running. How about that? Ball at the 14. And there's that crossing pattern again, and again it's Aguilar. And getting into the end zone, it is Darren Sproles for the touchdown.
I believe he'll get it.
Well, it gives you an idea. This is basically the 3rd full game. As they throw that one to Jake Fisher, that's a play you brought up earlier, and he fumbles the ball. And now all of a sudden you run a play that turns out initially to look good.
Here he is. He caught 2 slants for 4th down plays before.
There's another one. And it's picked off. That is perfect down the sideline. And he's still on his feet, and Wentz knocks him out of bounds inside the 20, and that'll tie a ribbon around this one.
That's Giants football.
It's a 38-yard field goal try by Nugent. Off the upright and good.
This Paula Gunther, the defensive coordinator, has got to feel very satisfied by what his troops did today.
So the Bengals get the win, 32-14. 116th career win for Marvin Lewis, the winningest coach in Bengals franchise history. Stay tuned for the State Farm Game Break Show. That's coming up right after the conclusion of this one.
They got one game-changing player in my mind. That's Josh Norman.
Fake the run. Here comes pressure. Wentz going to run and run it for a first. The pressure came from Ryan Kerrigan.
And Carson Wentz decided to take it himself to move the chain.
And you love the formula early.
After the injury on the punt. Fake. Carrion doesn't fall for it again. Trying to drag Wentz down. He gets rid of it to Burton. That was some play by Carson Wentz to stay up and get a positive out of a sack. Blitz. Wentz gets rid of it, and it is intercepted. DeShazer Everett, his first pick of the year. And a big turnover for Washington as they will start on first down. Cousins going to sling it over the middle, and he's got Pierre Garçon, who's got a first down and a gain of 16. And no good. Little help from the post as Hopkins misses his 7th of the year. And so here we go. 6-0 Philadelphia. Here comes Kirk Cousins and company. Fake to Kelly. He's got time. Now steps away. Now things break down and down he goes. And there is a sack by Fletcher Cox for the first time in 8 games. 3rd and 1. They'll run it. Kelly sidesteps. Good move by Kelly for a first. Man, that looked like it was going backwards, but Kelly made it happen. I don't know that he's definitely winning that challenge, John. Remember, they called that a catch on the field. It was close, so they'll run. Kelly breaks another tackle. Rob Kelly into the end zone. Touchdown.
He keeps running like that. There's going to be a lot of people comparing him to Marshawn Lynch. Going right up the gut. Look at Vernon Davis come down on a wind back. That allows Rob Kelly just to get the arm tackle from Marcus Smith. Arm tackles, as I said, are not going to bring this guy down. On the details, he does not, and he gets burned.
Sproles up the guts. Breaks off a tackle. Wow, Sproles absorbing the impact that he kept going, and he's down to the 12. Wentz going to throw it far side deep. Sproles! That's great stuff. 2nd down. 4-man rush. Cousins all kinds of time. Going to sling it deep. Deshaun Jackson turns around. Willie Mays type catch. And Deshaun Jackson. Touchdown. My goodness. 80 yards.
And Deshaun Jackson, he's the one that got away here in Philly. A lot of talk that he may be back. And if there was any question if this guy can still go, just watch the last 2 weeks. A 59-yarder last week, and we just saw that. Ladies and gentlemen, he can still go, and Kirk Cousins can put it out there to him.
That ball was a little underthrown. Man, he stayed with it, turned around. 50-yard field goal to boot. Snap a little low, and they've got to abort, and now they're dead. Norman is there, and he gets help for the tackle. What a huge development with Dornbos out. The snap from Selleck was a little low.
5 sacks, but his play has been awesome.
Cousins standing in, firing. Jackson wide open. Did he stay in bounds with the feet? And he did. The initial signal was incomplete, but that's overruled. Let's watch.
What an outstanding job keeping the feet in, the concentration again.
It's a first down from the Eagles 33. Fake to Kelly. Pressure. Cousins going to dump it off. Kelly wide open. Makes a cut. And the spin inside the 20. Cousins back. Going to loft it to the end zone. Garçon! Touchdown!
He wins early. He wins by that route. Looking like he's going to run a slant. Little stutter. What touch by Kirk Cousins. He continues to make his case that he's the quarterback moving forward. Impressive quarterback in my mind.
Blitz picked up, coming near. And it's intercepted. McKelvin! Touchdown!
He throws a lot of these balls. I was just praising him for it. Leotis McKelvin now thanking him for it. Great job by McKelvin. He was beat.
Wentz firing on the cross. Knocked away. Terrific play by Josh Norman. Eagles only have 1 timeout to go. They'll pitch it to Thompson. Gets outside. Thompson makes a cut. Look at the roll. Touchdown!
to get out front. And Chris Thompson, he says, just get behind me. Trent Williams, that's a big boy out there, gets the block on Jalen Mills. And Chris Thompson, what a play. Dialed up by Sean McVay, Jay Gruden, and Bill Callahan.
Wentz, pressure coming, drilled, ball is loose, it's on the ground, picked up, Washington, Murphy, the Redskins are going to win it. Ryan Kerrigan did the work and Murphy finished it off.
But Ryan Kerrigan just goes right by the backup to the backup to the backup, right tackle Matt Tobin. And eventually the injuries for the Philadelphia Eagles come back to bite them. I think a valiant effort for the Philadelphia Eagles. Wentz, you got to get rid of the ball, but your right tackle's got to block Ryan Kerrigan as well.
We talked about Wentz leading at the end, but there's Kirk Cousins, John, and he led this team on a drive. Ended up being the go-ahead drive.
Yeah.
Eagles must get to the 35-yard line for a first down. Wentz stands in the pocket, throws, and it is picked off by Zachary Orr.
Throw it away, line up, punt the ball, force Baltimore to drive the field. Don't give them that short field on the takeaway.
Smith now split out to the left, West in the backfield. Flacco on first and goal to the end zone. Touchdown, Kamar Aiken.
Joe Flacco really feels right now the strength of the receiving corps is the short pass and the run after.
On the end around, it's Michael Campanaro. And Campanaro called up from the practice squad this week. Tucker from 53. And it is straight through. Flacco taken down, lost the football. Sacked for the second time.
Yep.
Eagles football.
Good pressure again by the Eagles twice down in this part of the field. If you're going to cut a linebacker, Nigel Bradham, you better make sure you get him to the ground. You're holding that ball.
On first down, this is Matthews, and Matthews is in for an Eagles touchdown. They will run it in. It's Matthews over the top, and he is in for the two-point conversion. Three wide receivers set. Flacco, pump fake, and now he throws. He goes deep for Smith. He's got it. All right, here we go from the 25-yard line with West in the backfield. This is Terrence West. Big hole, first down and more. West across midfield. And finally taken down inside the Eagles' 35-yard line. Both Peterson and Reich. From the 41, off the fake to Marshall. Wentz throws, and it's complete to the tight end, Ertz. In Ravens territory, Zach Ertz. Bunch formation to the right, Dixon in the backfield. On the toss, it's Dixon. Has running room. He's inside the 10, the 5, to the end zone. Touchdown! Ravens must get to the 43-yard line. And they do. Mike Wallace inside the 30, the 20, still going, finally forced out of bounds. Absolutely, and the winner will be decided by a vote of current NFL players. Announced at the NFL Honors Award Show February 4th on Fox, and Flacco's pass is picked off after the big reception by Wallace. It is Jordan Hicks. Flacco makes the tackle. Wentz on second down. Fires, it is Ertz.
And you really made him work for that one.
24-yard pass play, got both toes in. Three wide receivers, Marshall in the backfield. Wentz looking, he spins. Wentz is inside the 5 to the end zone, he's in! Touchdown! Eagles going for 2 for the win, and the pass was deflected and drops incomplete. 27-26. Ravens over the Eagles.
Here he is starting at right tackle on Thursday night. First carry, Ryan Matthews coming off a good game. Matthews with an opening first down. From the 34, scrolls in, the fake to him. 3 receivers downfield. Everybody's covered. So Wentz will take off. And Carson Wentz will run it inside the 30, right to the first down marker. Good wheels from Wentz. He gained 9. Toss to Sproles. Got a block from Lane Johnson. Sproles inside the 10. Darren Sproles. Opening drive. Philadelphia touchdown. Sterling Shepard back in the slot for the Giants. Manning, compressed pocket, throws the interception. Malcolm Jenkins taking it all the way for an Eagle touchdown. Second and 9. Eli looks Beckham's way. Odell cannot hang on. From the 5, good move by Perkins and a big opening up the middle. Rookie takes it to the 25-yard line. Lost 2 by Perkins, 2nd and 12. Manning taken off the spot, throws on the run to the sideline, and Sterling Shepard got the feet in bounds. Good job by Eli to keep that play alive. You see what Eli sees. He adjusts the play, takes the shot for Beckham. Odell got it at the 30-yard line. At the 31, Rashad Jennings, big run up the middle. Jennings replaced Josh Brown. He's only attempted 4 field goals. This is 5th, and the former Bear gets the Giants on the board. And rookie quarterback is 3rd and 8. Wentz in trouble. Keeps the play alive. Chased by Okwara. Got away from Okwara twice. Now fires downfield. And it's late. Cromartie got the feet down. And Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie comes up with the interception.
This is the NFL, and these guys can fly. I mean, there was clearly a receiver open down the field, but he's 40 yards away, and do you know how much ground Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie can cover while that ball's in the air? Well, now he does.
He has so many of his interceptions. He's thrown 14 on the year. 2 have been thrown with the lead. This is the second one. Rodgers-Cromartie the catch. 1, 2, so both feet inbounds. Free agent out of Notre Dame there. Into the wind, this punt. Good setup, good field position for the Giants. Harris has to run up just shy of midfield to make the catch. Lost the football. Free on the ground, and Wade falls on it for the Giants. Trevin Wade. Good field position at their own 44. Manning swings it out. Sterling Shepard on the move. Pushed out of bounds. 3rd and 7. Manning's got 4 in the pattern. He's got time. And he's got Beckham for the first down at the 30-yard line. Good from 35. Again from 35. Robbie Gould knocks it through. Went to Oklahoma. Now at home with the Eagles. Here is Wentz taking off. A lot of space and slides at the 45. A lot of conversation off the Monday night game with slides. And when the contact is made, and Eli Apple's going to draw a flag here when he threw the ball at the Redskins defender. Taunting was called. Wentz, shot, end zone, touchdown, Aguilar! Just like that, they convert the 3rd down, get the big penalty, and 40 yards to Nelson Aguilar. 3rd and 3, a lot of noise here in Philly. Giants pick this up. Manning downfield, Cruz with the catch. Victor Cruz. Bobby Rainey in at running back. 3rd and 6. Manning, Beckham runs for it and gets the first down off the hit by Jenkins. Manning sends it vertically. Shepard in the middle. Touchdown Giants. Big time drive. Much needed for the Giants. It is 3rd and 10, but 11 seconds left. And looking for the screen. They send it to Sproles, who can do a lot. Sproles across midfield to the 44-yard line. Will they get the timeout? They will, with 1 second remaining. No Odell Beckham, who did play 1 snap against a Hail Mary earlier this season. Wentz will step into it, fling it downfield, hope for the deflection, and it is incomplete. Hurts back on the field. 5 in the pattern for Wentz. Gets away from Okwara, loads and fires late. Incomplete. Very similar to the interception he threw in the first half. Beckham's bottom of the screen, right over the clock. 3rd and 11. Manning fires that way. Beckham first down into Eagles territory and on the run where he's so dangerous.
One-on-one and paid a price.
Big opening here. Jennings to the 21-yard line. Being looked at by the medical staff on the sideline. Jalen Mills now in the game for Philadelphia. And here's Victor Cruz taken out of bounds by Nolan Carroll. Again, only 4 field goals with the Giants and 3 tonight. So he's 7 for 7. Eagles back to 3 tight ends. 3rd and 2. They'll throw out of 3 tight ends and complete it to Ertz. Zach Ertz with a lot of space
for this first down, but you certainly want to get in field goal range.
Here comes the pressure from Collins. He couldn't get through. They were looking for the screen and had to get rid of it as the pressure was on, but the late hit by Vernon will be 15 yards. Let's see if Wentz is okay as he's slow to get up.
Ruling on the field is an incomplete pass. We have personal foul, roughing the passer, defense, number 54. It's a 15-yard penalty from the previous spot, automatic first down.
And Wentz is hurt, I believe. They're looking at him, the athletic training staff on the field there.
And I think what they're going to call is that they sort of drove him into the ground, and you can see that helmet banging off the turf. And I can tell you some of the times I was knocked the loopiest was that, not getting hit helmet to helmet when your head and your arms are pinned and your head snaps down to the ground. And they're taking a good long look here, which is going to test the concussion protocol system in ways that no other position can. That hit's going to knock the starting quarterback out.
Here's Daniel just shoveling it forward, complete to Matthews inside the 15. At the 9, Matthews left. Ertz held his block well, and Matthews stays alive to the 1. Chris, what does Doug Peterson think about play call? He's going to go for it on 4th down.
I don't think you want to go over Kelsey. I think you want to go to Jason Peters' side.
He's got Bo Allen in as a fullback. Matthews cannot get there. He is stopped. Great surge by the Giants. 2nd and 5. Manning's first look wasn't there, and Bo Allen. Eagles bringing 4. Manning throwing, and it's intercepted. That is 2 for Malcolm Jenkins tonight. The 44, this is 2nd down, and Darren Sproles got away for 1 second. Look at Sproles go. They've got all those great kick return yards as well. First down play action.
Look out.
Wentz trying to spin away again. He ducked under, takes off, and will slide for the first down. Lost the ball on the slide. This is going to be interesting.
No challenge on the play. The quarterback slid feet first, which means he's down the time he gives himself up at that spot. It's a first down by the yardage gain.
Yeah, not bad. I mean, he was being attacked from 3 different areas and closing in quickly, and somehow he got out of it. That's the difference with this guy.
41-yarder. Operation good, and the kick is right down Broad Street. 2nd and 8. It's Beckham on the run. First down, Odell across the 40. Midfield, putting on the speed, putting on the moves. Beckham stays on the run, gives himself up at the 40-yard line. Eli Manning, middle, caught at the 25-yard line by who else? Beckham keeps the drive alive with 6.5 left in regulation. It's Robbie Gould tried 4 field goals and made them all. In his 8th game, he's tried 4 field goals for the Giants. 6 DBs, the pressure comes. Sensabaugh hits Wentz, who throws incomplete.
They'll probably keep staying run.
43, Eli underneath. Beckham made a man miss. Odell yard shy of the first down. The receiver from Bowling Green. Eli throwing it up top toward Lewis. Broken up by McKelvin. 5 in the pattern. Manning looking, throwing, and it is incomplete. Sterling Shepard, hand fighting, couldn't come up with it. Giants sideline furious that there's no call on Nolan Carroll. The Eagles will take over. They dare throw it. They will. Wentz taking a shot downfield towards Matthews, and it is broken up. So there is your Christmas gift to the Giants. They don't run it. They give Eli a timeout in addition to about 1.5 minutes remaining. Next throw from Manning will be his 55th on the night. And it's a completion to Victor Cruz. Time is tumbling down. 1:11 left. Again, Bobby Rainey out of the backfield. Good move by Rainey to the 40-yard line. Manning. That is complete for Shepard. And signals to get this going. 31 seconds left. Sideline throw is complete to Cruz to the 33. Might have to use the timeout here in the hurry-up Chip Kelly system. 24 seconds left. No timeouts. Manning in trouble. Can't take a sack. And the throw is ruled incomplete and no sack. Ties the Giants record with this pass attempt. They take a shot downfield towards Beckham. Overthrown. 14 seconds left.
All night they fake it and then run back to the post. And a perfect throw would have had a chance on that one. You certainly would have liked to have seen Odell Beckham with a chance for a jump ball. And
13 seconds left. Manning just putting it up for grabs towards Will Tye, and it's intercepted. Cutting underneath and taking it away, Terrence Brooks. And the Eagles will not let the Giants clinch a playoff berth on their field. That's right. As soon as Carson Wentz takes a knee, the #1 seed and the NFC East champions are the Dallas Cowboys.
Wow.
The Eagles have won a close game, a one-possession game, for the first time this year. They snap a 5-game slide. Manning with a Giants record, 63 attempts, broke Phil Simms' record, but was in a losing cause.
Impression.
First down, the go with the fake. Wentz on the roll is going to sling it out and hit the tight end once again. Makes a move and a first down for Philadelphia. Time. Wentz firing complete over the middle. It is Ertz. Play clock at 1. They will get it off the run it. Sproles, a little move. Darren Sproles, great run for Caleb Sturgis. Put the Eagles on the board. Play clock has run out, but no signal. Kick is up and good.
Cut off some of that energy, and so, if so, a great move by Jason Garrett.
There's Prescott, though, and that is a completion over the middle to Terrence Williams, who's been a warrior. Michael Irvin, by the way, the all-time leader right now. Here's Prescott. There is Jason Witten. He makes his first grab of the day. And this one is up, and it is good. So he came back, and Dak and the Cowboys playing so well, he sat on the bench, and guess what? His 2016 debut, now 17, is right now. 3rd and 11. Garrett was trying to call a timeout. He didn't get it. And Romo fires complete to Williams, and he's got a first down.
I can tell you, and particularly at his position.
This is McFadden. John reverses field. Darren McFadden into Philadelphia territory. Knows the roll. Romo gonna throw, gonna let it fly, going far sideline, incomplete, and there's a flag. That'll be pass interference on Nolan Carroll.
One thing you can't do as a DB is panic.
Pass interference, number 22, defense. Automatic first down.
First in the league. Been an Achilles heel. Romo, little pump and go, firing, touchdown. Terrence Williams. Romo comes in and Romo scores.
Look at Terrence Williams. Act like he's going to come behind the line of scrimmage, put the old okie doke on him. Romo delivers a strike.
And they have their quarterback, which is the hardest thing to fill. 2nd and 10. Here is Sanchez against some pressure and an athletic interception. I think it was Hicks. It was.
See him blitz right up the middle. As he blitzes, he comes free, gets his hands up, tips the ball, and then has the athleticism, the concentration to bring it in. Outstanding job by Jordan Hicks.
You said it, his 4th of the year. He's already got 6 in his NFL career in his 2nd season. And here's Sanchez to throw it on first down. And it's intercepted again by Philadelphia.
Jordan Hicks is one of those guys. He's going to pick up the crosser from Escobar, coming across the middle, and then undercuts him. Once you're in good position, you can watch the quarterback. That's exactly what he does. Gets himself in position, undercuts him.
3 timeouts left. Carson Wentz has struggled the last quarter or so. Now over the middle, and he is going to connect. It is Trey Burton. 3. Here's Wentz. Throws on time. It's Burton. Complete for an Eagles first down inside the 20. Wentz, all kinds of time. Now he looks to run. Comes back the other way. Carson Wentz gets a block. And Carson Wentz has a first down. He got a block from Sproles to help him out. 2nd and goal. They do have 2 timeouts. Wentz fires. Touchdown! Zach Ertz.
Zach Ertz and Trey Burton did all the work. You see the traffic Byron Jones runs into his own teammate in Damian Wilson.
Third down. Sanchez back to throw. Lets it go. Has a man open. It's Beasley. He's got it. What a throw and what a grab over the shoulder for Cole Beasley on third down for Dallas. Into the league. This is a 23-yard attempt, and it is up, and it is good. So the count. Second down. Wentz standing in, firing deep end zone. Wentz! He's got it. Touchdown.
Here for the Eagles.
On second down, stretch coming near side. Marshall, good cut from the speedy Marshall. We'll run it again. Marshall, good cut. And look at the Jets up the middle for a first down. That was impressive from Byron Marshall, the rookie. Field goal attempt, 33 yards from Sturgis, who missed his last attempt. This one is true, and it puts the Eagles lead up to 7 with 2:18 to go. Third down. Sanchez pressured again. And Fletcher Cox, he gets away. Still alive is Sanchez. More pressure. Graham is there, and he is buried. Rose has it deflected and blocked. The ball is loose. And the Eagles will take over. Watson firing forward. Touchdown. Boy, does that feel good for him.
Here, and they did.
The Cowboys right now is everything. They're going to have the #1 seed, a first-round bye, and they're trying to get to a Super Bowl for the first time since 1995. And that's going to be the guy to try and lead them there. But today belongs to the Eagles. 27-13, they win the regular season finale and knock off the Cowboys here today.